And today we're talking about a really important subject. Perhaps you've given it some thought. Perhaps it's never even crossed your mind. You just assume that things will work themselves out should you pass on for whatever reason. But we're talking about the importance of having a will, particularly in specific circumstances. And I am pleased to have Siphumelele Ndumo on the line with us, financial advisor, MD of Thuthuka SA, as well as an author of a really, really awesome book that will certainly help with this particular discussion, Debt to Riches. How are you doing, Siphumelele?
Hi, Bonolo. I'm keeping well. I would also like to greet your listeners.
Thank you so much for giving us your time, as always. Yes, I'm glad that we're talking about this particular topic, because so often, I remember a couple of years ago, right, where it was announced, or at least I think that's how it went. All I know is that I seem to have this idea in my head, and it came from a law or policy or something that was set in place in the country where if you had lived with someone for a year or 2 or 6 months or something like along those lines, I can't remember the exact period of time, you were essentially considered as someone who had rights. So let's say, for example, you've lived 6 months together, you've bought furniture, you've bought this, that, and the other. Should anything happen to that person, right? Or for whatever reason you guys decide you no longer want to live together, then you have specific rights as a partner of sorts. So I wanted us to talk a little bit about what that looks like, particularly in terms of the law, and should that other supposed partner pass on. How does that work?
You know, Bonolo, the question of what happens when somebody passes on